What's that, Peter? Where'd you guy grab? You can't wait to tell people that shit. Hi there. How's it going? Hey, Wesley. For any of you people that are religious in here, I'm sorry for this, but Peter pisses me off. Peter? Oh, sorry to hear that, Tara. Sorry to hear about your dogs, too. That was horrible. Hey, my morning's been great. I've had a good morning. Got all the dogs outdoors so they can go to the bathroom. I woke up late, though, because I woke up at 2:30 this morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep. It was freaking horrible. And I took some pain meds for my leg, and I finally got back to sleep, but I woke up so damn late. Not my normal time waking up in the morning. And I had to hurry up and go outdoors and let the chickens out so they could run around. I gave them some food, water, and whatnot. Looking at me like, you lead, fat man. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty good morning. Got the beanie on in honor of Stevie. Bugs came back late last night. Daisy still nothing. Oh no. I'm glad one of them came back though. But Daisy, oh, Daisy. Probably, yeah. She was probably trying to find her. Hey, Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, you played Doom again, and I missed it. But I went back and rewatched the video. I just didn't see it live at it because that was fun. I love watching play that game. It got crazy yesterday. For me, anyway. My leg was pretty good for most part of the day, and then towards the later part of the day, it was driving me nuts. Because it's like I cannot, not walk. I have to go to the bathroom and get food, or do dishes, or make sure the dogs are doing all right. Okay, it's like I cannot not walk. But I guess walking irritates the shit out of it and stuff. Your wife played Doom? Awesome sauce. That's a freaking awesome game, man. I love watching. I didn't realize Nilo, I didn't realize that Doom also was a movie. I found out on one of my free movie things. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Doom the movie. Maybe I'll understand Doom the video game more. But I love that game. I love when you play that. Does your wife like playing that? Because that's really awesome. That's a cool ass game. Thank you very much for the like. There's 2 Doom movies? Well, see, I didn't even know. Because the first thing I ever heard about Doom was watching him play that game. That game was freaking awesome. He's going around shooting shit and ripping heads off and smashing heads until they blow up. And I'm like, this is cool. Yeah, I remember you watching Watchdog. Played Watchdog. That was pretty neat too. I watched you play some of that. Well, I watched right up to the stream ended anyway. That was cool. I like watching people play games. I don't know if I could ever get into them like that, like people do, get in there. Because I don't really do any of that. But I love to watch people play games. I really get excited. I'm like, go, get it, beat that motherfucker. That's so funny. But I enjoy it. I get a big enjoyment out of watching that stuff. So I'm like subscribed to a ton of gamers, and I've got their bells on because I just love to watch people play games. I just love to watch it. Hey Rob, what's up, man? That other one you went to see? Oh hell, you got kicked out or something, or something happened. Anyway, I didn't get to see all of that yet. I've got to stop because then I have to go back and watch some more of it. The graveyard one there. You got kicked out. Yeah, he's in cemetery. I've got part of that one watched. I got to watch the other part. It's like, oh shit. But you can find a lot of really. How do you find all these celebrities? Where they're buried at? That's really cool. That's really, really cool, Rob. It's not a thing I'd actually go and look for myself, but since you're already going to do it, I'm going to watch it. If you're working on Watchdog 1 and then playing. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's so cool. I have to move around different seat positions for my leg. You're watching. Rewind my tongue. You're playing Watchdog 2? Now, was he? Awesome, man. What did you have Tara's message for? What did you say? I can do it. It's my stream, so I'm going to do it. Did you really, Tara? Oh my God, who told you that shit? That's horrible. I mean, you always let your dogs out. I always remember your dogs running around. Different areas and had people tell me stuff. But the cemetery we went to, this guy had there's too many other people. If your reviews, he was a complete asshole. Okay. All right, Rob. Meanwhile, sorry, in a party on game. Oh, on a game says okay. You guys can do like party chats and stuff. Okay. I think that's how D-Lo, Flo, Stevie Rocker, and Dan do it. I think how they get together and talk like that. Because I remember, and I know so many times I've been to like Stevie Rocker's, watching him play, and I can hear D-Lo, Flo, and Dan, and I'm like, how do they do that? So through the game, it says, all right, I get it now. That's cool. Right? Your dogs always stayed nearby, but they just ran everywhere. It was so funny. Hey, Michael. Doing all right. Having a pretty good morning. How you doing, man? Are you in school? No, you're watching. I don't think your dogs would even know how to handle a leash. Besides, they never take off from each other. I don't know why people give me such shit. They still work there. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know why they would keep somebody that's such a prick. Oh, cool. Legion. That's another game. People tell me about these games. I'm like, just play them. Let me watch because you can explain how you and I don't understand. But if you play it a few times and I catch it, I watch it, and I'm like, that's cool. That's really cool. Couldn't get my hair to do anything I wanted, so I threw on a beanie. And that's Steve Rocker. Steve Rocker loves to wear a beanie, so there you go, Steve. New game, can't wait. Awesome. And more Celebrity Graves videos coming. That's great. For that, we did a very famous town here in Michigan, which is unique. So next few weeks, got lots coming. Oh, that's great, Rob. You're still pumping out them awesome videos. I love it. 16 years. That's pretty. Yeah, that is pretty rare. You've had her a long, long time. That dog was so funny. So little. All your dogs were little, but they were so cute and funny. Okay, Peter, whatever. He helped me any. How you feeling health-wise there, Tara? Like making you feel like you want to sleep all the time, or just pretty normal and you just got to take meds and stay inside? So later, Wes, thanks for dropping in, man. Hope you have an awesome stream too. Oh, really? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm up and down all throughout the night, but after I take so many pills, it's just like, couldn't imagine that. See you later, Rob. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day, man. I'll make sure to watch the other part of that video. I haven't had a chance yet. No. As soon as he gets here, he goes to bed. And it's like he gets up and he's out the door and he's back to the hospital working again. It's like, it's crazy. You pumping out them videos, Rob. Peter, he's such a nut job. I had to stop going to, even though I figured out how to, with Ron's help, life with Ron, with his help, I figured out how to be able to get, continuous free hours on StreamYard. I couldn't even use it anymore because it kept freezing. It kept doing all this other crap. It even froze on Megan yesterday. She pays $20 a month for that damn shit, and it froze for so long on her. She thought she had lost her. I don't know. She better complain to them. No, that crap is crap. D'Lo has to be careful because now kids can record their voices if his voice is But can Nick record him if he's playing with like three of his other friends and not like they can still hear him if he's like in a private chat with three of his other friends playing the game? They can still hear him. So if he goes off cock and he's playing a game and he's like, SOB, son of a bitch, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. Because you know how D-Lo gets. Yeah. Well, everybody else I watch out there doesn't really swear or anything. They're just like, well, dang it, or we'll get it next time, guys. Don't worry about it. I've never heard, anybody getting nuts, but I know D-Lo and his buddies still. But I think he's been doing, when he's not playing Fortnite. Fortnite pisses him off sometimes, but I've seen him doing other games, and he's been pretty good. He's been kind of like biting his tongue and not saying exactly what he wanted to say. So I think he's going to start trying to level it down because of this new update. Okay. All right, Kevin. I like to listen to people. I mean, you don't have to go off the wall, be crazy and swear, but I love to listen to people talk when they play their games. Even if just talking about whatever, so it isn't so quiet. It's always fun watching. I love to watch people play games. I used to watch a Mexican guy. I can't find him anymore. Maybe, I don't know if he had to change his name or if updated his channel, but he was so funny. He'd be talking to people in the chat. He'd be talking about what his wife is doing. He'd be talking about, he talked about everything but the game. And he's just playing away. You can see it going on the screen. He's talking about his kids, his dog, his house, the gutters, the grass. They'd be talking about the lawnmower, the grass, what his wife was cooking, what his wife was doing. It was so funny. I enjoyed watching him. Oh, crack, yeah, crack sucks. So, I mean, kids can record you swearing if it's something that offends them or you say something that offends them. And then they can send it to PlayStation and say, I caught this person saying this or swearing or whatever. And you can get banned from some little twerp that didn't like you saying something. That's the weirdest shit I've ever known in my life. I can understand that. I can understand them doing that in case they're trying to catch predators or whatnot, because they have to really keep an eye on your kid that way. But if you're just in there to play a damn video game and you're trying to have fun like everybody else, and the occasional shit or fuck or whatever slips out, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I can, they just take things way too far. They need to, in this day and age of technology, you think there'd be a way that they could cut it down and make it simpler and easier to protect kids online and that. But they have to take it to such an extreme that everybody in the whole damn world has to pretend that they've never said shit in their whole entire life. Oh, we don't talk like that. Come on now. We're fucking human. We're all human. Occasionally it's gonna slip out. Fuck, damn, hell, shit. It's gonna slip out because you get intense in your gameplay or whatever you're doing. It's gonna slip out. And some little dork comes in and doesn't like it because you said the word shit. It's not like he's never heard it before. It's just because he's a little asshole that wants to, oh, look how many people we can get kicked off for saying this. I mean, that's baloney. Kids are the worst. They're the worst at saying crap online. They are the worst. They ain't got to worry about adults. I've heard more swear words come out of a kid's mouth than I've never even heard before. They are the worst, man. Little rotten shits that have no respect for anything when they're online. And I think they need to regulate that. They need around and at the game, and kids can get you. Yeah, that's stupid. That is 100% stupid. Because kids ain't perfect either, man. I read a lot of those kids playing games. F this, F that, cunt, bitch, horse. I've heard it all. I'm like, holy shit. So, I mean, they need to update that update just a little bit better. That's just stupid. So damn stupid. Ridiculous. It's not like nobody's ever swore before or ever heard a swear word. TV, HBO, Cinemax, games, anything. Going to the grocery store, gas station, there's always somebody out there swearing or doing or, saying something that's offensive as hell. So if you're trying to protect your kid from hearing the word fuck, you ain't got to wait until they go to school. Because their best friend's going to teach them every word in the book. And ones you ain't never heard before. So I just think they get out of hand with some shit. That's right. Yeah, we are. That's right. The adults get punished every time kids go off the cock. And then places like, well, this has just got to stop. That's just children oriented. Blah, 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 blah. But I don't understand why they believe that playing games is children oriented. Because the freaking famous game, when they have those game leagues and stuff. That many kids, there's some teenagers and adults in there battling and winning checks for millions and millions of dollars. Why do they think everything is kid oriented? All the internet is for kids. Would you please properly take your head out of your ass? Jesus. Everything, the kids are there, and there's a very hard way to not get them to be there unless you're a parent that has on, adult block or whatnot, but they're everywhere. And they're going to do what they want, and they're going to lie about their age, and they're going to figure out the system and get around it, and they're going to be there. But you can't punish us because I'm saying shit, fuck, and all that. There's some little damn idiot in there that's worse mouth than me. It's true. Kids don't have no guard when they go online. I mean, I've read and seen the stuff that they write to people on TikTok. And I'm like, I bet you if their parents knew how they were online, they'd get their ass paddled up and down. They're not paying no attention. Your kids online, they're shutting up, they're staying out of the way, they're happy. But I bet you if they knew if they was writing online, they'd get involved real quick. Kids, I don't know, from the youngest to, I've seen kids from really, really little to freaking in their teens writing death threats to people on TikTok and making videos showing, even though it's a Nerf gun or a fake water gun or whatever, pointing guns at people on videos. You should die, motherfucker. The world doesn't fucking need you. Little damn tiny kids. Do they get in trouble? No. They do all this shit on YouTube. Do they get in trouble? No. Kids can get away with fucking anything. Will get in trouble. Stupid. It's really, really stupid. They don't regulate anything a child does. just what we do because we're older. We know better. They're just children. Yeah. They're children making death threats every day. They're children making videos of pointing guns at people and making death threats. Yeah, they're just kids. Yeah. You ground that kid forever. Just kids, my ass. It's just crazy. Just freaking crazy. I don't know if you can blame the parents or just the internet's crazy. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the parents' situations. Like I know there's parents that have to work ungodly hours. Both, the mother and father both have to work ungodly hours so that they can live and have enough for their kids and pay their rent and pay their mortgage. I know they have to work ungodly hours, but I mean, there's parenting controls on phones just as much as there is on TV and the internet. Think, people. Think. Watch what the hell your kid is doing. Watch what the hell he's typing. Watch what he or she is doing. You're the parent. Don't let your child walk all over you. Okay? I know it's hard and you got lots of work and you have to do this and you have to do that, provide for your family, but take 2 seconds out of your busy schedule and from your own phone or whatever the hell it is you're doing, check your kid's phone, see what they're doing. And then parent control the hell out of that shit. The hell out of it. Because you're the one that has to do this, not me, yelling at you, fucking do your job. Do it. You got parenting control on the laptops and on the computers. You got parenting control on the TV sets. You got it on the phone too. Few seconds. Check their phone. See what they're doing. Block this, whatever the hell is you gotta do. Do it. Be a parent. Don't make it society's problem. I'm nice. I'm really nice by how I just said that. Because of my dad, when he got out here, my dad didn't know much about computers and shit. But if I sat my dad here and said the camera's on, tell him how you feel, he'd sit right here and say, you wanted to lay down and open your crotch and blah, 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 blah. And have a kid, take care of it. Yeah, my father was rude and crude when it came to that. So I'm a lot more calmer than he is. I remember this is so funny. I remember going to like Sam's Club or BJ's or Costco. Well, I never went to Costco until later, but I remember going to Sam's Club or BJ's with my dad, and these kids would be running all over the place like it was a big, huge playground, and parents not paying no damn bit of attention. He'd yell. He wouldn't give a shit. I was like, Dad, that's not your children. They're not related to you. He goes, I don't care. You tell him, you stop doing that. Get your ass over there with your mama. He just made me laugh so hard. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get in trouble. No, he didn't give a shit. Where's your mama, boy? You shouldn't be acting like that at the store. This shit doesn't belong to you. Get your ass over here with your mama. So funny. He'd yell at people all the time. Made me laugh. Oh, Lord. Made me laugh. Something fierce. You make your kids read the Bible to you? Well, get some glasses and read the damn thing yourself. I love picking on Peter. But yeah. He was something else. He had his good. He had a lot of smart assness in him. He could be really funny at times, but if something irritated the hell out of me, just anything would just fly, and it was so damn funny. You see that little pecker? The fuck is he doing? Hey, Pecker, where's your mama? Shit. That's what I miss about him the most. How do you know I have sins? Are you judging me? Fuck, man. Oh, well. No, I did. You are. He's not. You think I'm stupid? How many years I had to go and listen to that crap and read all that stuff and have it jammed into my head anyways on Sunday ever since I was knee-high to a stinking grasshopper? Dude, I may not believe a lot of it because I think it's bullshit and it's stuff that, like man has, put in themselves because it's how they want you to act and not what's really written or how it really should be. Come on now, fuck off. I know this crap. It's in my head. I don't fucking have to read nothing. I don't believe it's all 100%. Done a lot of research in my life. I don't believe it's all 100%. I think it was a lot of it added by the Catholic Church because they want it to be a certain way, so people will act a certain way. Yeah, it's been tampered with. You can tell. Bullshit. You can tell, man. Do some research. Really research that shit. I had to when I was growing up. Some of it is absolute bullshit. Research. Hey, Megan. Good morning. How you doing? Talking about my dad's greatness. Why I miss him so much. Of course, I have got it in my head, you dumbass. I just told you that stuff was crammed into my head since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. But I don't choose to believe a lot of it because it's bull. And a lot of the research that I had to do for this class and that class kind of opened my eyes to, this has been messed with. This isn't real. And the Catholic Church threw this in because they didn't like this and they paid to have this put in and this taken out. That's what I'm pissed with. You do your research, Peter. You'll find some stuff out. You'll be like, son of a bitch. I'm telling you. You'd be like, half of this has been tampered with. So where's the real story? Do your research, Doug. Just got off work? Wow. Papa, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Papa. Papa. Hang here. Oh, God, I was horrible sleeping last night. I woke up, I don't know, if it was 2:30, I don't know. I got on YouTube and I found somebody. The first one I found was Stevie Rocker and Dan. And somebody else they were all playing a game together. I didn't say nothing. I just went and watched. And then when that ended, D'Lo popped up. And I went in and watched in there and talked for a little bit. Then that one ended. I finally fell asleep again. I think I fell asleep and that was still on. Anyway, I woke up late this morning. I feel a lot better though. Me either, Megan. But I know they messed up a lot of stuff. And there's a lot in their archives. A lot of well, just like what is it, that one, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons. They have their like main huge, I mean, looks like a freaking castle church in freaking where is it, Utah, or I don't know, one of those states out that way. Anyway, I know that they have a great big section in the back of their church, or it's off to the side. Anyway, it's attached to their church. They have a great big section attached to their church where you could go and learn about your family history. There's everything in it. There's like books and books and books and computer. And you can learn all about your family history in the Mormon church. But they won't let you into that part of their church unless you're a Mormon, which is really kind of sucky. I mean, they should open that up to anybody so that you can learn about your family for free and not have to pay all these stupid crap online to learn about your family, to be able to do your history tree and whatnot. But when I'm not Mormon, never became a Mormon. I had Mormon neighbors, and they told me all about that. It's a great, big, huge library. And you can sit in there and you can research your family tree, and there's books and there's computer stations. It's pretty cool. Yeah, part of them do, but the church does it. This lady that I used to live next to, she told me that that's a different type of Mormon, because she said the main church does not recognize that. So there's two types of Mormon. There's people that are Mormon that think that they should have 20 to 30 wives. And then there's the church Mormons that are separate from recognizing that. It's all confusing. But she was really nice. She answered all my questions. She never told me I had to be Mormon or any of that. She just really answered a lot of my questions that I had. Yeah, that's really scary shit. I don't trust Catholic. I don't trust that at all. As far as I can throw this bed, this house, I just don't like it. I don't trust it because the big, main part of it, what is it, over in Italy or something, the big church with the Pope and all that. I don't trust any of that. According to the Mormon neighbor I had, unless she was giving me horse shit, but that's what she told me. She said there was two types of Mormon. Ones that think that they need like so many wives, it's crazy, and then the church side that doesn't recognize that because they're trying to get away from that. Because he won. I don't know all this stuff. That one really confuses me too. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he's in prison. Yeah, but he wasn't the head of the church. He was the head of his group. Because the church didn't recognize him. The big one didn't recognize him. He was the leader of his group. He was Mormon, but he was the leader of his group in his town. That doesn't have anything to do with the big church. They didn't recognize him. He just thought that he was God himself. You will bow down to me. All these little girls will marry me. He was a fucking fruit job from hell. Yeah, he is messed up in the head. I just, for some reason, I remember when they had him in court and stuff, and they had him in handcuffs and whatnot. He walked around like he was holier than thou. It's like, that guy was scary. He still runs his group from a prison. Oh my lord, he's a nut job. They think he is God. No. I guess a nut job. He's freaking crazy as hell. Crazy. Crazy. He's the spookiest thing in the well, there's a lot more spookier than him, but he was one of the spookiest. At least, just spooky. I don't know. That's true, Papa. If the walls could talk. It makes me wonder why they go to school. Now, my mom's preacher was a really nice lady. I like to ask her questions and stuff too. But she went to school for quite a few years. She went to a regular college to be a reverend. And she said nowadays anybody can pay $40 online and become a reverend. And she said that's bullshit. Her words, because she said that she had to go to school. She had to go to college and learn and study, just like anybody else did, to get a diploma to be a reverend, a doctorate or something like that. Anyway, pay $40 and go online and be a reverend Baptist Cicero. Oh no, I haven't seen all of it. I'm gonna have to watch that, Megan. I'll watch it. I haven't seen that show, but I have seen some other documentaries and stuff that freaks me the hell out. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. All that shit's crazy. Cults and shit all get together. I watched that one about that gay guy. He was talking about. Oh God, I wish I could remember the name of that. I watched it written online. He was talking about coming out to his parents. His parents are highly religious, and he didn't know if he wanted to tell them or not that he was gay, and he did. He finally came. He got the courage up to tell his mom that he was gay, and it shows the horrible life that he went through before he escaped. It was well, he didn't really escape. They kicked him out of the group or the cult or whatever it was because he didn't have the high expectations of God. He was filled with the devil because he lusted for men. Oh my God. I watched that whole entire thing and I just had partway through I was crying because it's like this poor kid. Jesus, what the hell they put him through? They sent him to this. Oh my God. Hey William, morning man. How you doing? They sent him when he finally came out to his mom that he was, hey, good morning, RC. Good to see you. Hi, Virginia. Back, you drink. Good to see you, RC. How you feeling, man? I remember he was telling the story. It was this documentary about these groups and cults and shit. And he said that when he finally got the courage to tell his mom that he was gay, he said from that point on until they kicked him out, because he said if they didn't kick him out, he was gonna escape. He was gonna get away from it. But from that point on, his life was hell until he got away. Because they sent him to this oh god, what was it? They sent him to this camp to pray the gay away. So I thought, it was going to be this stupid little thing, and he would just put up with it and then go back home and not worry about it. Oh, it was crazy. He was locked up in a cage. They were freezing. They were only given beef broth to drink. Somebody would stand and had the speakers going where they would hear like religious music playing all the time and preaching all the time. They were beat, they were hit, they were smacked, they were raped. They were raped in there. All this stuff. I was crazy. I watched it from beginning to end. I about cried my eyes out for this poor guy. And he was a teenager, and he went through all that crap, and he couldn't get out. He couldn't escape. He was in this little tiny. It was kind of like the same size as a large dog kennel, and they had ropes around his wrists, and it came up through, and he spent most of the time like that, and he was in his underwear and a t-shirt, and that was it. He was freezing like crazy. He said it was the most horrible experience of his life. I'm like, damn, I bet. It was horrible. It was horrible. And then when he got like right down to the end where he was going to be able to go home, he couldn't wait to go home. And he said he wanted to hug his mother so bad. He couldn't stop crying. He wanted out of there. The top man of the cult said to his mother, he didn't take, we couldn't transform him back to God. He's not one of us. The minute he gets out of there, he goes back to his home to see his mom, and his mother won't let him in. His dad comes to the door and says, You're no longer one of us. You've got the seal of the devil on you. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. How can you do that to your own kid just because of some religious leader? That's bullshit. That was the most heart-wrenching thing I ever watched in my life. Oh, God, it was horrible. I cried almost all the way through that thing. That was horrible. Oh, my God. That was crazy. Yeah, until there's, yeah. The church is bad enough after my mom had sure told her she was full of deep. Really? Get that piss out. So yeah, he was telling his story. He's a pretty cute looking guy. Older. He had a husband, and he was showing his house and everything. But he said I got out. He said if they wouldn't have kicked me out or whatever was going to happen, he said he was trying to figure out a way to escape. And the preacher, before he even got home back to his mom, the preacher of the group went and told his mom that they couldn't save him, they couldn't help him. He wouldn't turn back to God and all this other horse shit. He said it broke his heart that he couldn't like hug his mom again, and that broke his heart that they turned him on him like that. But they kicked him out. He was like, hell, I was happy to go. This bullshit, man. Some parents, man, they get sucked up into that and bring their kids into that shit. It's just crazy as fuck. You met a lot of homeless youths that kicked out of their homes for being gay. Yeah, I cannot believe that. As much as I hear it, and as much as I see it, on TV and stuff, or hear the stories from, like you say, I cannot believe that a mother carries their child for 9 months, gives birth to this child, lovingly takes care of it, brings it up, and then turns around when their child says, I'm gay, and kicks them out on the street. I fucking cannot believe that. You're throwing your child away like a bag of garbage to the streets because they're gay. What the absolute fuck? What? I cannot believe it. I can't fathom that. It's like, what the fuck? So you're saying to me, just how my brain works, but I'm thinking in my head that once you're holding that baby that you just gave birth to and went through labor and all that crap, to these people, when she's holding that baby, if he or she wasn't the most perfect thing in all of God's creation, they're not allowed to live in your house. They're not allowed to be different people. I mean, what the fuck? You just want to find their parents and give them a good hard slap across the face and say, what the fuck? Jesus. Piss me the fuck off. What the fuck? They're like, you don't have children. You don't understand. You have to have children to have compassion in your heart. Is that what the fuck you're trying to tell me? Jesus Christ. Asshole. Peter, if somebody comes up to you with a cup of Kool-Aid, don't drink it. I'm going to save you that much in your life, okay? And get the hell out of your damn rose-colored glasses off your face, dude. I don't know what the hell you're talking about in there, but you lived a pretty pleasant life, haven't you? That's true, Mercy. That is so true. That is so damn true. Oh, sometimes I wish they had to. Some people just shouldn't be allowed to have sex. Maybe, Papa. Jesus. I don't know. Okay, here's another thing I learned too. All right. Papa, here's another thing I learned that they should do here. I learned overseas when a lot of priests, not all of them, but there's a bunch of priests overseas that are preachers, Catholic preachers, or, and they get married. They get to have families. They get to have normal lives, but they're preachers, Catholic preachers. And they're married and they have families and they have normal lives. Now here, Catholic preachers are just, you have to stay celibate forever. Does that not make sense? Shouldn't we just let them get married and have families and I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. What am I doing for the rest of the day? I know I got to do some dishes. Jeez, I can't see the bottom of my sink. That's horrifying. I got to interchange the dogs in and out so they can go, because there's two dogs. 2 days I had don't get along together if they're out at the same time. So there's two kennels. I put one in a kennel, let one out for a while, and then switch it out back and forth like that. So I'll have to do that all day, which I don't mind. And I still have cookies. I don't have to bake any. Hey, Cruddy Joe. Damn mercy. Yes, but overseas, priests have families. They have a wife and children and kids. So if they're allowed to have that overseas, why can't they have it here? Maybe they'll, I don't know what it'll cut down on. Maybe it'll cut down on perversion. I don't know. I'm thinking in my head. But I just don't understand why overseas they're allowed to, but not here. In some places overseas, they can get married. They can have families. Unless that's a different part of the Catholic that I don't understand, because if they cut that up anymore, I'm going to lose my stinking mind. Damn, RC. That's funny. I can't quote anything out of there. I just know a whole lot. I've learned a lot of different stuff, and it just blew my stinking mind. No, no, I don't think I'll have to chase dogs. I fixed the fence. Well, I fixed it pretty good, so they can't get out. Oh my God. A wife and a mistress. Ooh, he's living it up. Of course, it's not saying, I don't know if that'll help or not, if it's okay for them to get married and have families so they don't have to be by themselves, which is the weirdest rule in the world to me in that religion. My father said that the old preacher that his mom and dad used to go to, he got in trouble for, he had a wife and about 5 or 6 kids, and they lived on a farm, but he also had a mistress. When his wife found out, she killed him. I remember my dad telling me that story. He said that was some crazy shit. Right, Papa? So crazy. So damn crazy. When I lived in my hometown up in New York, Cortland, New York, that's my hometown, there was a big church on one end of the town that looked like the world's biggest castle. When I was a little kid and I used to walk by, I used to think, that's a nice house. And then when I got older, I found out it was a church, but it was a Catholic church. And we never went to church there when I was a kid, but we used to go there at Christmas time. We used to see ringing of the bells. There used to be choirs, all kinds of neat stuff. And that was the first time I ever went inside that place. It blew my mind away how tall the ceilings were It looked so rich and fancy and whatnot. And I'm like, we allowed to be in here. Yeah. Peter's full of shit, isn't he, bro? What type of food have you not tried yet? I want to try shark. I haven't had that yet. I've already had gator. I've had snail. I've had squid. Let me think. Is there anything else I haven't had? I've been trying a lot of neat stuff lately, knocking shit off the bucket list. Um, Something different that I haven't had that I want to try besides shark. Hmm, Geez, I don't know. I know I want to try shark steak. I've had tuna. Oh man, if you guys want it, well, if you want an interesting taste and experience, try some blood sausage. I did. It's pretty. I think it's good as shit, but everybody has a different opinion about it. That's true, RC. Damn true. Gotta make it cool. Waiting for China. Something you've been wanting to try all your life there, RC? Deep fried. You want some deep fried whale vagina? Okay. One more day of work? Geez, Virginia, one more day. How many days are gonna get? How you gonna get off so you can try to recuperate? No one's doing to others than run. Run. My parents went through that religion crap all my life. The church every Sunday for an hour, and then when I was younger, it was almost 2 or 3 hours we went to church for. My parents had to go to Sunday school. Us kids had to go to Sunday school. Then we had church, so that's 2 hours right there. And then after church, every Sunday, we had to sit downstairs with everybody and drink coffee and eat cookies and chat and chat and chat and chat and chat. And that was another hour. It's actually only supposed to be like 15 minutes, but my mother could talk. Once I was old enough, my dad said, you can make up your door. When I got like in my teens, my older teens, my dad said, if you don't go anymore, you don't have to. It's up to you. You decide. See ya. The only reason why I think my mom was pushing me to go to church so much is because the day I told her I was gay, she told me she knew. But I think she was trying to make me go and get me in love with it as much as she was, because she was trying to hopefully, because I could pinpoint certain things from her throughout my life after I told her that I was gay. I remember her saying, it would really be nice if I had some grandkids. It would really be nice if you would just give up this nonsense and get married. There's some lovely girls down to the church. She called me on the phone once. Oh, this was so funny. And I had a really bad day at work, and I was going to try to be nice because it was my mom. And she goes, I don't have any grandkids yet. And usually I think this stuff, I don't say it, but it flew right out of my mouth. And I said, Mom, I'm going down to Walmart and get you a Cabbage Patch towel. Will you be happy? She hung up on me. How dare her? Oh, God. Back of the church box. One fun memories there for you, RC. Oh, Lord. Crazy shit. I'm just glad my parents didn't throw me into no damn camp and tell me I had to be prayed straight. Thank God for that. Because a lot of that stuff I see, I'm thinking, you poor people, Jesus Christ, Dutch apples, that's just bullshit. Oh, Lord. Fuck this out. Oh, shit. Church bus. Oh, Lord. I know they had a camp and everything. I'm glad my parents didn't make me go. Thank God. Our summer vacations were fun because my dad loved to travel. He took us all over the place. That was really cool. I'm glad my parents didn't kick me out like most kids. Oh my gosh. That's sad. Still bothers me that kids are homeless out there on the streets just because they're gay. Oh my God, that's such a horrible sin. Fuck you. Yeah, you hang out with the redheaded chick that touched his Whitney. Josh, you're fine. Oh, shit. I didn't go to college or anything. As soon as I graduated, there was a factory in town that was looking for people, and for like second and third shift to work in warehouse and packing. I went right down. As soon as I graduated, I went right down to that factory, and I worked in the warehouse. They hired me. They trained me for 2 weeks, and I was there for quite a long time. Then when I saved up, because it wasn't as complicated back then as it is now, and so expensive. Apartments weren't like outrageous like they are now. There's pretty good deals back then. I lived in an apartment right over the drugstore. It's only 3 blocks for me to walk to work, and I was happy to get away from to get out of my house. I got a job. I've got money. Bye. Have fun with your crazy church people. Oh, Lord. But never failed. I didn't live at home. I had my own apartment. I had my own job. I took care of myself, but it never failed. Every Sunday, around 8 o'clock, my phone would ring, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd go, hello? It'd be my mother. You come to church with us? Hell no. But thanks for calling. Never fail. Every Sunday. Joe me nuts. Hell no. Oh, that's neat. You want a plague doctor costume? Oh, yeah, those are so cool. It's got the great big long thing. Oh, you know, when I first saw one of those, I thought it was a fancy dressed crow. What it looked like. But yeah, I've seen those. Those are pretty cool. They're expensive as hell, though, ain't they? Because, that's like one piece goes over your head and it's got the weird eyes and the thing comes down. It won't come in time for Halloween. Oh, that sucks. Didn't have to be at Walmart. That's cool. I always thought that was so cool. I always thought it did. That's every time I saw one, somebody was wearing one, and I always thought it was a fancy dress crow. I watch a cosplayer. I think that's what they call themselves, cosplayers. I watch one on TikTok that's got the whole garb. He's got and he wears the black suit, and he has like a really cool looking black hat he wears. And he's got this really cool walking stick. He looks really freaking sharp as shit. It's so cool. I'm just thinking, how much did he spend on that outfit? But he looks really slick. It's so cool. Oh, a lantern, that would be cool. There's one on YouTube. That's cool. I just think it's slick as shit how they look. They took the effort to put it all together just right. It does look as slick as shit. So cool. Really, that is. Very, very cool. All right. I've been on here for an hour and 15. I got to go. Get my dishes done. Hang out with the dogs. Oh, I got to crush cans too. I'll get that done. But I'll be back later. Have a great day, RC. See you, Virginia. They're still frozen. I've been in the freezer with oh my God. My brother used to work in the meat department. He said that freezer's hell. See you later, Virginia. Bye, Papa. Thanks for coming, man. As always, Peter. See you later. And William and everybody else who popped in and out and said hello, thank you so much. I'll be back tonight at 7 p.m. for some cookie chat. Have an awesome day. Remember, always take yourself a cookie break, and I will see you later.